Yeah, the ambassador, Uncle Rivers, champ, numero uno. It's me.
I'm the best.
I get to more like for your era. You're a king for your era, and ready to but this a whole different lane right here, brother. 2021, no loose chat. Era versus era.
Hey y'all, it's your girl pheonixxfire. Talking about Era versus Era, this dope event again. I'm here with the legendary Rivers. Hey Rivers.
What's going on, Phoenix? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Chilling like a villain, man. I'm really happy to talk to you, man, about this event, man. I'm excited for your battle. How you feeling?
I'm feeling very excited myself, you know. I mean, I haven't battled in London in like a multitude of years.
Yeah.
So it's just good to finally get back and to finally be on a London flyer that I can say, look, I'm actually battling here for people to turn up and come see. So it's beautiful. Plus the card is crazy. There's a lot of like potential class.
Crazy, Rivers. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be a dope event. And I've asked a lot of people, and a lot of them are super excited for this your battle, Rivers versus Moke. They feel like this might possibly be one of the most explosive battles of the event. How you feeling about that?
I feel like they're not wrong to feel like that. I mean, if you've seen the boy Moke in his last performances, he's definitely showed that he stepped up to like an amazing level. And like whenever I get opponents that are on that amazing level, it brings the best out of me. So we're looking to have like a classic here. You know what I mean? You know, I don't really like to oversell too much Phoenix, you know what I mean? I like to do my speaking on the day, but I can't help but know he's a great opponent. And, you know, with me doing what I'm supposed to do and he does what he's supposed to do, it should be one of them ones still, literally.
Oh, do you know what, Rivers? Usually I start off, so I didn't do that this time. I forgot. I start off my interviews always asking, why are you called Rivers?
Okay, so I've had, like most rappers, they start off with a different name, innit? And their name kind of evolves over the years into Rivers. So basically, that's basically what was with me, innit? I started off, let's just say I started off actually called Loso. Yeah, that was my original name, Loso. Okay. Then it went to Lowdown Shiesty.
Okay.
Do you understand? Then it went to just Shiesty. Then it went to Shiloh. Then it went to Shiloh's Shackerspear. Then it went to Shackerspear the River. Then it went to Shack Rivers. Then it just went to Rivers. And it's just been Rivers ever since, really and truly.
Okay, well, that is an evolution of a name for real.
Yeah, definitely. From the beginning to now, literally.
That's dope. Okay, that's dope. Thank you for that. And that was interesting. That was
you know what? No one's asked me that really. I think maybe back in the day, but in the recent times, no one's really asked me that still.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you answered the question. I always ask that. That's like I start off my interviews with that question because I think it's really interesting what people are named. You know what I mean? Like why you choose your alter ego. You know, yeah, it's interesting. Okay.
But for the most part, with the names that I've had, it hasn't been names that I've chosen. It's been names that people have given me, and I've just ran with it, and then it's evolved into something else. Where you know, like certain names are a bit of a handful, and you shorten it down, then that becomes the name, and so it's kind of been that type of evolution, to be honest.
Okay, if you wasn't called Rivers, what would you be called?
That's a good question. If I wasn't called Rivers, maybe Moses or something like that.
Okay, cool. Right then,
something biblical to where it's like, okay, this guy really feels like he's meant to lead the people forward, like something along those lines. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, powerful name. Biblical names are powerful, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I name my kids off from biblical names. I think biblical names powerful.
That's it.
You know?
100%.
Tell me, what do you think is Moke's Achilles heel?
Oh, I'll say, not to get too detailed, because you know we got angles and we're hitting them up with the angles in the battle, so we don't want to get off too much. But I could be broad, and I can say maybe his Achilles heel is maybe his inexperience to a certain degree. You know what I mean? So I could say that without letting off too much, but his inexperience would probably his Achilles heel in the same way that my experience might be my little advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that completely. All right. So why won't Moke beat you?
I don't think he's as hungry for it as I am. I don't think he's got, I mean, yeah, cool. You've got a lot to prove and everything like that. But Mark's at a position in his career where nobody will get mad at him for beating or for losing to Rivers. It's not really, no one's going to be like, oh my God, you got killed by Rivers. But whereas for me, on my side, it's almost like I can't lose to Mark because of this position I'm in it. So this is why it means a lot more to me. Like I'm like eat, sleep, drinking, everything to do with this battle. I've put things to the side to make sure that I can be my best self for this battle. I don't know if he's taking it that serious in it, but that's why I say I win.
Okay. Interesting. Name 3 rappers from the new era who you feel have shown a great display of penmanship, which you feel could hang with you.
You know what? I'll make it even harder for myself and I'll put Georgie Roots to the side. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think Georgie will pop up in anyone's testing. So let's put Georgie to the side and say that's a given, isn't it? So aside from Georgie,
okay,
I would say, I think YD is showing a very detailed kind of style to himself, which I think could probably be a problem. I mean, when we're talking new era, we're kind of talking about the newer people that's coming, but I do believe there's a lot of people that ain't my era that are a different era that would be a problem. You know what I mean? I could mention those guys, but I think of the newer ones, I say someone like YD, I think like, you know, Enigma, The Prophet, all the people that I find that are more kind of well-rounded, where they do more than just maybe 1 or 2 different things. I think they're the ones that will more be the problem for anybody. You know what I mean?
Okay, so who'd you say? YD, Enigma, and who else? I said 3.
YD, Enigma, and Georgie, obviously, but yeah, YD, Enigma, and Georgie. But again, like it's interchangeable. Like the thing about this era here is they have one battle, and this whole list that I told you changes.
Yeah, you know exactly. I mean? Yeah, that's the thing about battle rap, isn't it? Honestly, like sometimes you're only as good as your last battle. You know, however fickle the sound. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
What is your favorite battle of yours and why?
I have favorite moments from battles that I have, but I don't necessarily have a battle where I'll just watch it in completion because it's like it's always something. So like I'll watch the battle, I'll like my shit, but I don't like the opponent's shit.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I have moments that I enjoy what material I bring to the battle.
Yeah. Okay. So let me change the question a little bit then.
All right, cool.
What is your favorite battle of all time? It doesn't have to be your one, just any battle.
Oh, okay. That is a big. There's been some bangers. Like basically, all right, we'll do it like this, yeah, Phoenix. We'll do it like this. We're not saying that this is my favorite of all time, but we'll say that this is one of them that springs to mind.
I've got a lot. Yeah, but that's only fair. There's so many battles out there. It's hard to like.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint. As soon as I say one, it will be like
remember something else.
What about this one? Yeah,
I understand.
So, all right. So one of the battles that for me, it almost changed a lot of my perspective of battle rap it was an old battle. It was Rum Nitty versus Danny Myers.
Oh my God, I love that battle. I love that. That's my favorite Danny Myers actually, and Rum Nitty battle. I love that battle.
Yeah.
Why did you like that?
That battle there kind of announced both of them very strongly in my consciousness as contenders to be like the best one there, innit? Because it was like everything they was doing was working, and it wasn't like filler. It was crazy still. So
it's a low-key classic, you know. I don't know if everyone thinks it as a classic, but I do talk about it.
I feel like it was on the West Coast, on the Fresh Coast thing. So obviously it wouldn't have got the respect it would have got somewhere else, but it's still very highly respected to me, innit? Like I put that up there. That's one of the inspirational battles for me.
I agree with
But
that.
I mean, I got loads. I got loads. I could go there. I could say chess and twerk is one of my favorite battles. Love that battle. You see what I'm
I do
saying? Like
love
there's
that
two.
battle. I love twerk and I love chess. I talk about chess a lot. I
Yeah,
think he's a great writer. He is a top
exactly.
writer. When you like listen to the way he writes, dope, dope.
Yeah,
And I
real
love
dope.
twerk as well. He's so creative and unorthodox. So that was a good one. That was a good one, definitely. Okay. Interesting. All right, let me give you a couple of battles, Rivers, from this event, and tell me how you're calling these battles, okay?
Okay, no problems.
All right, so the first battle is Straps versus Trouble.
So Straps and Trouble have come from the grind with me. We started off in Gift of the Gab. That's like the come up before all of the everything now that we have. And
Your video's got your back now. Don't worry, it's fine.
do you know what? My battery.
Is it about to die? Uh-oh. 1 minute, y'all. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, so as I was saying, Straps versus Trouble, they come from me from like the beginning stage of this thing in terms of like London underground battle rap. So you know when you see that two of your brothers that you've grown up with and you find out they're gonna have a fight, it burns you. It's like, no, like you're supposed to be brothers, man. Like, you know, like you almost don't want them to scrap, but it's like they both have got two key skills that the other one doesn't. One is very, very like technical with the placement of their bars and their punching and everything like that, and hasn't battled much. The other one is very good at angling and finding like a direction to work with and going with it, and has got more experience. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But the one with more experience has been rapping less time than the one with the experience.
Yeah.
So the balance of this battle was real crazy. I'm hoping for a classic, really and truly. Okay. I couldn't call it, man. They're both my brothers. Yeah, couldn't call it. They've both been out for a little while as well, but I think Straps has been in the ring more frequently. So, you know, I don't know.
No, it's all right. I know it's a hard one for you to call. So I'll move on to the next battle then. Yeah.
Thank you.
Willzy versus Enigma.
I got Enigma 2-1.
Okay, so that was nice and quick. Let's keep it moving. So Jitsu versus D-Mac.
For some reason, I think Jitsu is going to come and not surprise me. But also, I do think D-Mac has been sitting down. I remember like months ago seeing D-Mac saying some shit like, "Rah, I've just been stacking material. He had a few battles that didn't happen. So I do think we're going to see the best D-Mac ever in it. And I think if his energy can sell his material and he's not on some one-dimensional shoot 'em up, bang, bang thing for the whole thing, he's got every chance of winning this. You know what I'm saying? That's no... Look at my phone sliding. That's no slight to Soljitsu, because Soljitsu is very entertaining where he can kind of take the seriousness out of your approach by his approach. You know what I mean? And if he does that very well, it would be a long night for anybody, included. You know what I mean? So this is one that's very hard to call. Like my mind is telling me that D-Mac will probably edge it. That's what my mind's telling me. But my heart's telling me you can't sleep on Soljitsu. You just can't. So I got it 2-1 either way. I believe they're both going to have good performances, but there's going to be a round where that's where it comes down.
It's going to be a good one, yeah.
I feel so.
So Rivers, what's your strongest characteristic as a battle rapper?
Mine?
Yeah.
I think obsession.
Okay. So you're a bit of a
perfectionist. Yeah, to a degree, yeah. Obsession. Like, you see, like if you said to me right now, we want you to battle such and such, I'm already writing by the time I put the phone down. You know what I mean? That's what I'm on. Like I get straight to it.
That. Yeah, I like that, you know. All right. So if I was to give you £1 million, Rivers, but you can only buy 3 things and you have to spend it in 24 hours. Yeah. You can buy 3 items, whatever it is. What would you buy?
All right. 3 items, £1 million. All right. I'll buy some acres of land with some of the money for starters. Okay. And I'll probably buy
Three. There's
You know,
only
maybe.
three things in it. The three things, and you can't. And then all your money will be You will have assets, but yeah, you have 24 hours to purchase them.
Okay. What is the biggest flip that I can probably get my hands on? Three things. I'm so strategic with where I would put 3 million. I don't think I think just like that still.
Okay.
I literally don't. But I just know that whatever I put it in, it will be an asset and not a liability. So I wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a jet plane, a car, and da-da-da. I wouldn't be that guy. I'll be thinking, right, how do I get more out of this 3 million? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm 1 million, three things.
Oh, you see? See, my mind's already working on how I make them 3 things $1 million each. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that's how I'm looking.
Stan Rivers. I like that, you know.
I'm just trying to make it work for everybody, you know? But what would you choose? What would your 3 be?
I'm not sure, but I'll definitely invest in property.
Yes.
I'd invest in property. I'd probably want to do land as well, because you can rent land out.
Listen, a government corporation will come and sign you some serious millions for your land if they really want to build something.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd buy land, property. I mean, I'd split it, innit? 350. No. I'd put most of it in property, because that's like a savings account.
It's coming back.
It will go up more than likely. So, but property would be definitely one of. I wouldn't get like, you know, jewelry and flashy things.
Nah.
Or I might invest in crypto, because I've been hearing a lot about crypto. Do you know what I'm saying?
Crypto.
When Bitcoins first came out, I wish I could have bought some Bitcoins, you know. Like, I didn't buy it. I would have been super rich. Yeah, man. When it first came out, it was so cheap. I was like, man, allow it. And I should have bought some, man, because people made millions from Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Invested, you know.
People also lost millions. So you see, like with the cryptocurrency thing, it's like it does go up and down, but you still have to be brave enough to hold on when it goes down.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get worried, oh my God, my money's gone down, then you might just take your money out and then it goes up next day, and now you're pissed. Man. You know what I mean? So
that type of thing, even though it's risky, man. That's risky. With that,
it is risky, but what I say is, you see, like any kind of investing thing like that, you have to kind of have like exposable money to do that. That can't be your main income. You've got to have everything else patterned, and you put this money to the side, like how you put money to the side to go raving. You put it to the side to do a little crypto, and you should be all right. Yeah, simple as that.
No, it's true for real. Okay. Interesting answer. Hold on, what was the next question? If you could meet, what's right here? If you could meet one famous person, dead or alive, who would you want to meet and why?
Dead or alive? I probably want to meet Tupac, to be honest. Yeah. I probably want to meet Tupac. And just, you know, you pick someone's brains to see.
He'd have a lot to say.
Yeah, like, I feel like I'd be listening a lot if I was around him. I wouldn't really be asking him no questions. I'll just be listening to what I'm being told. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll probably be Tupac.
That's how I felt about DMX. I'm saying R.I.P. X.
Yeah. Definitely R.I.P. X, man.
Okay. So, not sure. That's me crossing these out. Have I asked you already? Hold on, let me cross this one out so I don't ask you the same questions again. All right, so I've asked you that one. Blah, blah, blah. Who was the hardest person you ever had to write for?
You know, my head's just scanning through all the opponents. There's 2 in it. Okay. One of them was Tony D, because it was a different way. It was in a 2-on-2. Plus, it's Tony D. Everyone said everything to Tony D already. Plus, it's in Manchester. There was so much different things I have to take into consideration, and I've got to have a synergy with my partner. So that was a bit awkward, but it was quite fun. but it was hard to come up with things good enough. There was a lot of shit that got thrown away in it. And the other one that I think is the hardest was the first battle I ever had. That was fucked because I went in there not knowing how to do what I was meant to do. So I've left out of there with my brain just frying, thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's learning experience, though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
100%.
What do you think has changed in battle rap in terms of the way they rap, the way people rap since your era?
I feel like in my era, I came up in an era where there was crowds and that, so people's style could be more afforded to not be as punchy. It was more about wit and one-liners. A one-liner was basically what a punchline was. Like a man can just go out there and be like, "You're a dog, and you got a cat, and her name is Mog," and it's like that would be enough for the people.
Things are a lot more complex now. A lot more complex now.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
I love the complexity of it now. Now, before, you see, after that, "You're a dog and you look like Mog" thing, it did get a little bit more complex, but because of the crowds, there was like a pace that was taken out of the game a little bit in terms of people's delivery. Whereas I think with the whole Corona thing, it's bringing it back to that thing where like you'll get a reaction that stops you. You're not fighting for a reaction no more. You're just trying to get through your bars. And if the crowd stop you, they stop you, then you do your thing, innit? That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it originally was. Back in the original old school format of battle rap, it wasn't about how much crowd reactions you got. It was about how you was talking to this guy. It was almost like how you spoke to him and how we felt after you finished talking to him. That's what the feeling was. But somewhere along the line, it was like, man said a seatbelt line, and then, "Oh shit," and then someone else said a fucking moonwalker line, "Oh shit," and then it became about just the oohs and the ahs. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that now we're getting back to, you really have to be a well-rounder. Like people like Loso and A Ward, they will definitely flourish. Like even Geechee got it to say they'll flourish in this era because they're trying to do more than just one thing. They're making the detail of their material their opponent, not just like material things they're around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Definitely. Okay. Now, I feel like you're very like well-rounded rapper. I'm saying you can do humor, you're complex. I'm saying that. I remember when you said to I think it was you, Nan. I think it was you said something like a multi-talented. You call anyone who can spit a multi-talented. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. I remember that.
What do you think is the best bar that you've ever said?
Oh. Hold on, I feel it. Hold on. Oh. Do you know what it is? I don't think I can say it because it's like, I think it's either a bar that I had for a battle that I didn't use, or it's a bar. Oh, no, I can't say it because it might. My favorite bar at the minute, because it changes all the time. My favorite bar at the minute.
Don't say if you might use it. If you haven't said it,
I know. My favorite part at the moment is in my material, innit? For Moke. So I can't even say it, but I'll tell you after.
I'm gonna ask you after the battle. Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one of my favorites is I had this thing where I said, I stick him in the boot. Then I said something like, it's a rap because the metal will raise an Indian. Now the metal will raise this snake like an Indian with a flute or some shit like this. And then I had another one with the whole Scientology one. And there's a few little bits and pieces here and there. Sorry, my phone keep dropping. There's a few little bits and pieces that I remember, but for the most part, once I've written them, memorized them, rapped them, I pretty much don't really watch the battle again. Because to me, I don't want to get complacent. I'm more thinking, right, that was trash. Let me do better than that. That's kind of the hunger that keeps me going in. And then there'll be days where someone will come to me and say, "Yo, that battle was fire," and I won't believe them. I'll think, "Oh, you're just chatting shit because it's me." And then I'll watch it and I'll feel like, right, it was kind of fire still. But I need to give that gap where I've forgotten about the material, I'm not in that moment. Then I can almost watch it on the outside looking in perspective, isn't it?
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this. So imagine a 2-on-2, right? So imagine a 2-on-2, Gears and Tally versus Yunnan and Soul Jitsu. Who wins the battle?
Giz and Tally
Is that
versus Yunnan and Soul
versus Yunnan and Soul Jitsu?
Bro, I don't know what kind of algebraic equation are you giving me here? You're trying to make my mind frazzle. What the fuck? Man said Giz and Tally versus Yunnan and Sojitsu. I don't even know the how you would make this dynamic work. That's mad though.
I like to keep it interesting with us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Fuck me. Giz and all right, let's think about this here. Giz and Tally, what we got here? We've got brute force, we've got a very authentic side. Yeah, we've got the white don that can handle up the black dons with Tally. Yeah, boom. That's hard to walk past. But then you've got unanimous, super foot. Yeah, you know what? I might have to go for Yunnan and Soul Jitsu. I think they're more wide range with it. They've got more facets.
Yeah.
Like Soul Jitsu can do the humor thing very well. Unanimous does his thing very well. I think Tally does what he does well, and Giz does what he does well, but they're more closer in style, or in content, or in approach.
Yeah.
So I think them two might get it. But I could say that, and then Tally and Giz just intimidate Yunnan to the point where he drops the ball and it's only Soul Jitsu. But I don't know. It's just, that is an algebraic equation. You got any more? Shit, bro. Yes. That's what you should do. That should be the algebraic section. I've got a couple algebraic battles for you guys. Like, what do you think about Jazz the Rapper and Hollow the Dawn?
Just mix it up, but play with their mind, like, I swear.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But you know what? It's been so lovely talking to you, Rivers, for real. Do you have any last words for Moke?
Like I said last time, good luck, broski. I respect your pen game. I'm not here to chat shit. I was online talking a little sly because he threw a little shot and I won't appreciate that. But that aside, I'm just happy to have a good battle and move forward. And because to me, it's like it's beyond me and Moke for this card. This card is an opportunity for every man to do their job very well, make an impact, and make there be such talking points like nationally that we can push everywhere. I'm trying to see the outcome of this event pop up on Link Up TV, this, that, the other, Grime Daily, rare, like little clips of someone doing something crazy. That's where the game needs to be at, innit? So that's what I want. And whatever I can do on my part, I'm doing that. If everyone else does their bit, it'll be good. I hope you're in the building as well, Phoenix.
Yeah, man. I'm more than likely to be there.
Saying no more.
I'll be listening out for them bars. You already know.
Come on.
It's all good.
Come on.
But yeah. But thank you, Rivers, man. I'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Definitely. And good luck.
Salute, man. Anytime, man.
All right, babe. You take it easy, though, yeah?
Yeah. You too.